I'm telling you that message I recorded and have it in my life. It has really helped me.
Na umenisaidia zaidi.
Praise the living God. He told me again, you talk to me again. Another topic.
Ujumbe mwingine.
Praise the living God.
Amen.
How to become a great man.
Jinsi ya kuwa mtu mkuu.
In the book of Genesis chapter 12.
Katika kitabu cha Mwanzo 12.
I never remember that. But he's reminding me.
Lakini anamkumbusha.
And then he said,
akasema tena,
man, why can't you write books?
Mishi, mbona usiandike vitabu?
So that these books can help us.
Ili hivi vitabu vikatusaidia.
I told him by the grace of God, if God will allow me.
Kumwambia kwa neema ya Mungu, ikiwa Mungu atanikubali,
write books.
Taandika vitabu.
And the first book I write.
Kitabu cha kwanza taandika.
And I'm praying, come December.
Naomba kufikia December.
I want to start publishing books.
Nataka kuanza kutoa vitabu.
Because these messages I preach and they just go in the air.
Sababu huu ujumbe anahubiri na unaenda.
I want to have books.
Nataka
I'm starting with one book.
Naanza na kitabu.
And the first book I'll start with.
Kitabu cha kwanza tutasha ni hii.
This one.
This ambacho amehubiri.
The language,
lugha
that the kingdom of spirit.
Hayo ufalme wa roho na maroho
response.
Unajipeana majibu.
Because that book is nowhere in the world.
Sababu hicho kitabu hakiko popote.
Globally, go kuku.
Katika dunia mzima hakiko popote.
Writing it.
Anakiandika.
Now you can see the kind of servant you have.
Unaona mtumishi ambaye uliye naye.
Now you can see the servant.
Heza ona hivi mtumishi.
Telling him,
anakuambia
tomorrow,
kesho.
Let me tell you, and I'm telling you this. I've started.
Ameanza.
That was last month. I said, God,
kianza mwezi jana akasema Mungu,
I need finance.
Nahitaji fedha
for ministry now.
Kwa ajili ya huduma sasa.
My son, by the way, he went to America. While in America, he told me, my father, what do you want me to do now?
Janaka alimuuliza akiwa Marekani.
I'm in the United States.
Niko Marekani.
And you know, going there, I was giving a testimony to my members of the church. I told them, my son knows this thing you see, getting a visa, going to America. My father sold a land for my sister to go. My mother did the same. We labored in prayer. I also wanted to go. But something happened in the realm of the spirit. In the realm of the spirit, God was orchestrating things. That is not you, neither your sister, but your son or one of your children will go there. When my son went, it was actually last month. When they just walked to the embassy, American embassy. Imagine, these are testimony, and I'm giving you a live testimony. One of the officers, an American, you know, they are guarded there with Americans. The way he was dressed and the way he got out of his car, he took him and told me, you look familiar, man. You look like you resemble like Obama. Are you? Look, see what favor is doing here. You look like Obama. And he said, of course, yeah, he's an African. He comes from Kogera. That is how he said, you want to get a visa? I took him to the consular. And when he appeared to the consular, gave his documents, he was told, come tomorrow. Simple as that. No coin, no land sold, nothing. He told me my father, when I get to America, you tell me what you want. I told him, I want money. I'm organizing a meeting. I need money for service. We need an altar for you. So when you see you dress like this, it's a sacrifice. When you see me